Welcome to another video of Tbudd's Films Reviews. In this video I will be reviewing Last Night in Soho. Last Night in Soho was directed by Edgar Wright, and let me tell you, damn, I think this was probably his most artistic film yet. It did have its fair share of problems because I think it was a sort of uneven, perhaps. Like maybe the first half of the movie was like this kind of low key, like coming of age story, and then the second act it kind of maybe got going. The third act was like all kind of like maybe a slasher vibe, perhaps like horror thriller, if I may. But it was just a little uneven. But I just think maybe how he put it together was made sense, perhaps because I don't know. I'm such a big fan of Edgar Wright. I kind of maybe kind of ignored his problems of the movie, perhaps. But I mean, it was really good. I think it was just well done. His vision is insane. His impeccable taste and soundtrack is just incredible. I mean, the writing was amazing. It's just he's such a complete filmmaker that the rights outweighs the wrongs because everything was just so like beautiful. Like towards the ending, and man, it got the visuals got like godlike levels because it was just. I mean, of course, no spoilers, but when the getting got good, the movie was actually really awesome to look at. The actors in here was, again, man, lately these movies they've been just having such incredible casts, and Last Night in Soho is incredible for because Thomasin McKenzie, man, she was amazing in this movie. She was from Jojo Rabbit from a couple of years back, and I think this movie is by far her best yet because she's so amazing in this movie. Like she's definitely like she got her strides, and her like the layers of her role is just phenomenal. Anya Taylor-Joy, man, I mean, like, she's been hitting her stride too. Like Queen's Gambit all last year, and I mean now this. She's been in like phenomenal stuff for sure lately, and I mean yeah, Last Night in Soho, her character was incredible. Like you really don't think until you know what it is, then I mean it gets going a lot. It's so awesome. Matt Smith too from the Crown series, he's in this movie too, and he adds that level of depth to the movie that it needs because you really don't know what's going on the first 30 minutes, and then when it gets going it's pretty awesome. What I loved about Last Night in Soho is that it could have been generic characters, but in reality it was such a big onion to peel, and like until it like reaches the pit or the bottom of the onion or the middle of the onion, it's like it's phenomenal. Very rich casting and very rich storytelling for sure. I guess to summarize, I can't really recommend this movie enough because I mean, it's lately movies have been the quality of movies have been ramping up for sure because I mean, it was Last Duel, Dune, and now Last Night at Soho. Now I don't think it's a masterpiece as maybe some of his other films Edgar Wright's, but it's just again it's just rich storytelling that you really don't get enough nowadays because everything's Marvel, superheroes, DC, and you got these sequels, and this is just original movie, and I mean yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. It's just really rich storytelling, beautiful visuals. The music is incredible. Like again, impeccable soundtrack, amazing. I mean, yeah, I want to listen to the soundtrack on Spotify. It's beautiful. It's just amazing. I give A Last Night in Soho an 8.5. I was also wondering, what does everyone think about the movie? Did anyone like it, love it, hate it? What did anyone think of the twist, all the genre changes, perhaps? Let me know in the comments, please. Let's converse.